that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Dart. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Brings up second down.
On play action, here's Dart. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5. To throw is Daniels. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
They'll take over first and 10.
Henry up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A great effort right from the snap there on the defensive side from Amari Barno. To throw now, Dart. The toss here completed to Pittman. And a gain of 5. And third and 8 now. This defense for the Rams, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here we go now on first and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Dart. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll roll him out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Working out of the gun, Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I think this defense is still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action, now it's Daniels. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Throwing now is Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. Jaden Daniels, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Dart. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Dart. Rolling to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Throwing his Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Throwing again is Dart.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond... you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that.
Touchdown, Rams! Tucker Kraft, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
11-yard loss on the play.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And they work this right upfield across the 45.
Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Throwing, Dart.
Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Dart. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Buda Baker with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they picked up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse, and this is an important possession. but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Dart.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
And the Rams got it. They bring it down.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That's good for a first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
No wasted time from Channing Tindall on that play. He got back there in a hurry and met him to stop him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Play fake, and here's Dart.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
A play fake, and now it's Dart.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
5-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Dart.
Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Daniels looking to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Come on. Put the 19. Put the 19. Warriors, 70s.
Now Daniels.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Nick Scorton
In there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Here comes the Rams punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry, 65 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Up the middle, Nwangu. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Let's go now.
Under pressure now, he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely 1st down if they can run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd.
Here we go. Press all 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tucker Kraft with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Dances by him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
To throw now, Dart.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll go right back to the Wanguru. And he stopped immediately there. And it's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give running left is the Wanguru. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Eddie Goldman in on that play defensively, and he finishes it off behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Touchdown! De'Ami Brown from 13 yards out. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd and 10. On play action, here's Dart. Throw left side to Higgins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Henry. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here's Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Dart. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is third down and 12.
Here's Dart once more. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
14 yards and a Chicago first down.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
To throw is Dart.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
To the air again, Dart.
And now here's another interception.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Certainly not the best of throws that time from the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They have to show some patience in order to help him along.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
19, Charger, 19.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this one finds McConkey.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go now. 70, 60 Bobcats, 60.
To throw is Daniels.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah
Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then you try to hit the reset button starting the ball. And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's Dart. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 33.
They'll throw again. Dart.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing. Dart.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Luke now for the extra point. It looks like they'll move things around here.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
pitch.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to. And got his man complete. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing his dart. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Dart. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again is Dart. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Dart. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Ready. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Able to find his man, Kraft. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They go play action. Cousins. Well, he's going to go for it all.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
To throw now, Dart.
Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over with the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.